Hello and welcome to the RobotMoose YouTube channel. My name's Andrew Matson and I lead the Aurora Robotics team at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. We research, design, and develop technology for the moon, and our end goal is to create a path to industrializing the moon. In other words, we want to turn space rocks into not space rocks. In the past, we've taken part in space-related challenges put out by NASA and other organizations, with our most recent challenge being NASA's M2M XHAB 2025 Academic Innovation Challenge. We came up with trusses that can slap together in all sorts of fun ways to protect astronauts and their equipment on the moon. We proved it's possible by using robots to put together some trusses, eventually. And we even built a cute little scale version of our full structure. Just look at that little guy, he's so cute. Since NASA turned down our last proposal, and it turns out they just love inefficient wireless power transfer, we chose to shift our focus more toward our lunar robotic simulator that we call LUMINSim. Lumin who now? Oh, right, that stands for Lunar Mining and Infrastructure Network Simulator. Not confusing at all, right? LUMINSim is an open-source simulator made in Godot to test our designs for robots and structures. It also serves to simulate the Lumin system. It's almost like lumen is in the word LUMINSim or something. You're probably asking, what in the world is lumen? And to that I say, it's not in the world, it's on the moon. Or at least someday we hope it will be. I already told you what lumen stands for, Lunar Mining and Infrastructure Network. And from that I hope it makes sense that it's a software infrastructure that has something to do with mining on the moon. Lumen will be designed to manage and coordinate robotic lunar operations, while working alongside NASA's LUNANET and the Artemis Accords. Lumen doesn't exist yet, so that means we're going to have to build it and the simulator together. As part of my master's thesis at UAF, I hope to answer the question, can autonomous robotic systems effectively coordinate tasks, maintain communication, and manage operational safety zones using LUNANET on the lunar surface when operating under constraints such as limited line of sight, signal degradation, and delays while in a multi-organizational context? Huh? In English, I effectively want to simulate the industrialization of the moon. I want the simulator to have realistic lunar conditions and use real stuff from NASA's Artemis Accords and LUNANET, stuff like safety zones, to see what happens when there are real conflicts between major nations on the moon. But Andrew, why are you telling us about this? Well, son, that's because we want to make LUMINSim available on Steam for all of you to play yourselves. If all goes according to plan, you'll be given your own plot of land on a copy of the real lunar surface. You'll be allowed to terraform, build structures, and do challenges to show your friends that you're better than them, and become a part of an industrial lunar economy. You'll make your own robotic systems to do your bidding, and even write code to automate your systems in any programming language you want. Yeah, even those ones. If you so choose, you can even try to break the Artemis Accords, but you'll have to suffer the consequences. As of now, LUMINSim has a copy of the lunar surface based on real satellite data, mineable terrain and realistic moon dirt called lunar regolith, a tool pickup system with a bucket that can actually dig, forks that work with our cinder blocks, and even a saw blade to cut up the robots of your enemies. It also has multiplayer, so that you can play with your enemies, and you can even host a server yourself if you choose. Right now there are 2 characters to choose from, the astronaut and our prototype robot Astra. And all of this is available to play right now on our GitHub page, linked in the description. Many more features, especially what I described before, are on the way, and you'll get to watch it happen. The whole point of this channel is to show the development of LUMINSim and get the word out. LUMINSim's goal is to be a fun game that is so realistic that it actually helps us make real stuff to send to the moon someday. We're hoping to find people who want something like this, whether you're a big brain real scientist or engineer, or just a wannabe moon griefer. We want everyone with interest to be a part of this process, and that means the stuff you asked for, or even make yourself, might find its way in. If you want your ideas to end up in our simulator, the best way to make that happen is to come support us on Patreon. Members get insights into what goes on behind the scenes, and get direct lines of contact with the entire team. You'll also get free access to the simulator on Steam when it's released. You'll be able to try experimental versions and private servers, and your suggestions will be our highest priority. This is just a start, and there's going to be a whole lot more for Patreon members with time. If you're excited about this and you want the simulator to become reality, we're going to need your help. Are you ready to go to the moon? I'm working with Dr. Orion Lawler and the Aurora Robotics team to develop this simulator. If you want to see some more about us, go to the description and see our wiki page. You can also check out our GitHub page and more information about us down there. Until next time.